Regina Daniels' sister posted on social media that Ned Nwoko actually beat Regina Daniels blue black till she lost the pregnancy when she was pregnant earlier. And she added a lot of things on a now deleted post that she published. I mean, this is terrible. Ned Nwoko seriously needs to be investigated or questioned, or something should be done. And the funny part of all this is, apart from Mercy Johnson, the Nollywood actress who took Regina Daniels as her child, she is the only one drumming support for Regina Daniels. No other person is actually bothered. And most of those that tried their best, according to most of the reports from Regina Daniels' family, Ned Nwoko tried to use the police, Nigerian police force, and every other means necessary to shut them up and accuse them of one thing or the other. Right now, most of those that have tried to call Ned Nwoko out are now on the police list for so many unbelievable things, charges from here and there. And this is probably the reason most celebrities are quiet or silent on all this. And this is really sad. Regina Daniels actually went through a lot. Well, I took screenshots for most of all this before it was deleted. And it has also been reported that Regina Daniels seriously needs prayers. That apart from the fact her family is trying to save her, that she still needs prayers, because Ned Nwoko till today is still doing whatever he's doing from the other room. I mean, more reports confirm that allegedly Ned Nwoko is into some juju, like spiritual, serious matter. Like spiritually, he's fighting, in the dark in different ways. And now there are so many problems coming to Regina Daniels' family, but all those problems are not important. Regina's own is worse. And if care is not taken, something bad will happen. And that's probably why those that care about her are crying out. They are still crying out on all social media platforms. Although most of them are posting and deleting, but then Ned Nwoko seriously need to be questioned. I mean, if we are telling ourselves the truth, Regina Daniels might have, blindly done something awkward by getting married to that man older than her father, probably through the support of her mother and everything. But then nobody deserves all this. You're being used as sacrificial lamb and all these atrocities that Ned Nwoko even himself is not even denying. Like, in broad daylight. Well, first of all, this their divorce saga, people saying they should divorce legally. They were never married in the court or whatever. They only did that traditional ritual or initiation ceremony called marriage. That was what they did. And after that, Regina Daniels moved in with Ned Nwoko, and Ned Nwoko continued from where he stopped on that marriage day by initiating Regina Daniels into his wife kingdom and marking so many charms and a lot on her body. And she was ill for that moment. Before this panabiting and shege Ned Nwoko was given to Regina Daniels, she was already battling some spiritual saga behind closed doors. And her sister, she's not even leaving anything out anymore. Her best friend and those that care about her, they don't even care anymore. Well, first of all, this post that Regina Daniels' best friend kept reposting with Regina Daniels and her dancing and saying some things on it. The first one, she said,
life will no soft, nah life. Life will no soft, nah life. Life will no soft, nah life. What did you do with your life?
They are saying if I divorce the billionaire, I will get broke. Lots of laugh. Ask him when he met me. I was broke first. I beg, rest, Joe. Trying to say that she was never broke, even when Ned Nwoko met her, that she was still balling. Another one. 2 children don't have anything on me. Carry your money. I need my freedom. Or landlord. Recall, Regina Daniels was thrown out of Ned Nwoko's property and he claimed he was the landlord and the owner. So that is probably what she's trading about. Regina Daniels' best friend, the same best friend that Ned Nwoko accused of giving her some substance, she has been reposting all these posts by Regina Daniels, which is not on any of her page. So we are wondering if she posted and deleted as well. But then her best friend is also reposting it. And if it was not from Regina Daniels, her best friend wouldn't have reposted it as well. Well, most of the posts also read, Oga landlord, you be man, no be God. I am young and my happiness matters. I am too busy to be your babe. This is a lot. Another one, God has already blessed me. No need to stress me because girl with grace. Another one, life in the billionaire's house isn't soft life. I am moving on freely and happily. Of course, we can see that Regina Daniels, she's happy with all this breakup. This is not the normal breakup we all know that people are saying they broke up. This one, she's happy. Like she has been in bondage and she wanted freedom. Another one with her brother. Let's light up the world together. Living my soft life with my brother. I feel safe and happy now. More. They are saying I am on drugs. Do I look like someone who is on drugs? I am tired with that marriage too. My happiness matters. Well, her best friend kept reposting most of those quotes and they are much. This is just summary basically. The other ones are just repetition of this one that I just read. But then, what is really going on? They are just coming on social media saying all this. Regina herself is just down behind. She's just there in there. Her people around her, the ones speaking for her. She's not doing nothing much apart from the fact that she is already concurring to most of the things they are saying, because you see most of these things by those around her. She liked the posts. Recall her previous post that Jeremiah, the lady that claimed she was Regina Daniels' friend, claimed she Regina Daniels and her mom and whatever did something back then. Regina Daniels also liked that video. She liked it. Like most of these videos or posts, she's liking it, which means probably she's in agreement to it. But we all know that indeed, regardless of all this going on, Ned Nwoko needs to be questioned. I mean, that is not a young boy. He's a man, a full-grown man. So he needs to be questioned. There are some actions you would take, no matter who you are. You still need to face the law. I don't know if it's because of the fact he's a politician that all this is, about to fade. And this is gradually fading off and nothing is happening. And it's not fair. If I'm to say, this is really heartbreaking and it's so devastating. I mean, in as much as people are praying for Regina Daniels, her fans are praying for her because of the ritual activities and everything she's battling behind closed doors, all that is actually not enough, because Ned Nwoko will still do the same thing, allegedly, to the next person. After all this happened, everyone could actually see and tell that Ned Nwoko doesn't actually love or care about Regina Daniels. To be generally honest, if we are being sincere to ourselves, there was never love and there is no love. Because this man could actually be her father. He said it in his interview that he takes Regina Daniels not only as his wife, but also as her father and every other thing he called himself. But if you are checking this all out, you'll see that Ned Nwoko is not really caring enough. In fact, he's not even good. He messed up generally. He messed up even coming online, even coming on social media to write all those episodes about Regina Daniels and even accused her of so many things like that. Things as terrible as he accused her of. And even went ahead to use some investigative journalists to do a lot of damage control. All because Regina Daniels' brother posted a video where Regina was crying out. Mind you, at that point, Regina, she haven't even said a word. She was just in a video emotionally downcasted and complaining. And immediately, not even up to 24 hours, Ned Nwoko, who is the Nigerian senator we all know, that claimed to love Regina Daniels, his young wife, so much, went on social media not even to address the people or calm the people or let them be assured that whatever, you know what I mean. He went on social media to make a pick-me post, trying to pick himself out of the saga, while pouring all the disgrace on Regina Daniels in every way possible. Now, that is not a husband. That is not a partner. That is not a caring human at all. That is not even a father. Your father would never do that to you. No. Let's be generally honest. This is terrible. And it hurts me so much that nothing is happening. Regina Daniels' mother, that I was thinking will carry this matter on her head, she's still busy dancing on social media. She's not even bothered. It's not like we're crying more than the bereaved, but then this is not fair. And Ned Nwoko is not even bothered. He's enjoying. Because tell me, if Regina Daniels was truly Ned Nwoko's daughter, just like he claimed in most of his interview, I mean, and he's probably not the one married to Regina Daniels, and another man is married to Regina Daniels, and that husband of hers come out and say this on social media and do all this after everything that happened. And even if it was a young husband or anything, I'm not even talking about the age now. If Ned Nwoko was Regina Daniels' father and Regina's supposed husband, whoever he might be, probably a younger man or even an older man that Ned might expect to have wisdom, come out on social media like this to claim that Regina Daniels is into drugs, to the extent he posted that long episode downgrading her in every way necessary. And this family conflict that is so serious come on social media in a way that will be throwing Regina, his daughter, in the bad light. How exactly will him, Ned Nwoko, take it? Or let's even use his daughter. He has a daughter. His daughter is exactly older than Regina Daniels, or they're in the same age bracket, and she's currently married. If that was the case, this same scenario played out, him, Ned Nwoko, will not take it. We all know that. Let's tell ourselves the truth. Like, you can't eat your cake and have it, truly indeed. But then, it's not fair. This is so bad. This is so bad. And for you to still keep justifying it, going from one interview to another, trying to make a point where there's no point, it's not nice. I mean, he's a lawyer. He claims he's a lawyer. No matter how angry you are, no matter how terribly frustrated you are, seeing your wife ranting in a video that's trending online, that wasn't even published by her, you could see how devastated she was in that video. And the only thing you could do, instead of trying to put your home in order, seeing that, seeing all his interview, he claims he's a family man and he can handle issues and he can handle everything, whatever. So this is the way he's handling things. Is this how to handle issue? I mean, someone that have experience over the years, he said is this and that. Look at the way he handled the issue. This is so improper, really bad. Because there are so many ways to settle the matter. It's either you settle out or you settle in. Of course, there's definitely going to be a settling. Definitely not the way Ned Nwoko came on social media to make Regina Daniels look like a terrible mother and a bad wife. And he did all that involving drugs and other substance and everything he mentioned. For someone you claim to care for, really, this is how you are going to care for that person. Let's even assume that he was probably right in everything he said. Do you think that person would even feel comfortable to even allow you help her? You that is everywhere castigating her before the world. You that is supposed to cover her, shield her like your own husband. She has 2 children for you. She's not just your wife, she's mother of your children. And you threw her out there for the whole world to devour her. Come on, this is really bad. Her children are still very little. They are just toddlers. And you feel like everything he's doing is normal. Ned Nwoko has already cancelled this marriage from his mind. The moment he came on social media to post all that, I'm telling you, if you guys are telling yourself the truth, he already cancelled Regina Daniels when he came on social media to publish that. Because there is nobody that actually genuinely care about you, not to talk of saying he's your husband, an advanced one at that is experienced and matured in his 70s, that will come on social media to do such a drama. Men his age are even avoiding all these conflicts. They try to, but him, he flew in immediately. He said he was so busy, but then he found opportunities to come and do all that. Like, make it make sense. Nobody that care for you would do that to you. Nobody. So, whether she's doing drugs or she's not doing drugs, or she's doing that or not, your own problem there should be worrying about your wife or your daughter, because you claim she's also your daughter, not only your wife. You, her husband, you're supposed to care for your wife and take care of her and make sure that everything is resolved in a better way. Yeah, because it's your own duty, it's your obligation to take care of her. It's your obligation and your duty to take care of your wife, your young wife that you married as a teenager in your 70s. And you couldn't even protect her, you couldn't take care of her, you couldn't do better. The only thing you could do was to come on social media to blast her front and back without even bothering. And that was already when she was down. The whole world was already against her. People were mocking her, laughing at her for getting married to you, a 70-year-old man. And that same teenager of yours that you married over 5 years ago, that is now a mother and now in her early 20s, the only thing you could do, the only thing you deemed fit to do when the whole world was already throwing her down, she was already down, you were still the one to push her down to the bottom, to the very deep pit, coming on social media to even say things worse than those that are shading her, and you say you are her husband. No. Ned Nwoko is Regina Daniels' biggest enemy, allegedly, but it's not really. But that's so bad. Really. That's so bad. He really messed up, and it's not fair. It's really not fair. And Regina Daniels' mother, now at least she should be seeing everything for herself. Regina Daniels' mother, she could be seeing everything for herself. Obviously, she's not blind. She's seen everything, and she's still quiet. And seriously, to think Ned Nwoko being a lawyer, that he will be aware of everything that is right and wrong, and even try to make it work or try to make everything better, you know. Also, for the fact that he's in his 70s, you'll be thinking that that is exactly what he'll be doing. But then he's doing the opposite. You all can see for yourself that indeed Ned Nwoko is a terrible man, allegedly, but he's really not doing something right. Everything he has done so far, from the very day he married Regina Daniels to the day he laid his hand on her for the family to post evidence. He only posted evidence of broken windows and everything. And so many other things he posted. Anybody could have done that. Anybody in Regina Daniels' shoe that Ned Nwoko did that same thing to would have done worse. I mean, it's really sad and heartbreaking. And I don't know if you guys are understanding, but then something really needs to happen. Ned Nwoko needs to be questioned. This needs to be investigated, because this ritual part is shocking. And so many other alleged things that is unbelievable here. This is so heartbreaking. I don't know what you guys think about it, but then, I mean, most of the evidence are clear. And it's not even fair. It's so heartbreaking. Yeah. Obviously, Ned Nwoko felt like that was the end when he saw those videos trending that night. All these problems started that very night that Regina Daniels' brother, went on to publish all this. And Ned Nwoko obviously felt like it's over, and that was the reason he came on social media to do all this he did. But then, he's not really understanding that everything he has done has actually not made him a cent here. It only made him to even be looked into deeply. Because after that post Ned Nwoko made, we all were expecting Ned Nwoko to come online to try to calm things down and try to even tell naysayers to, fade away or probably shove off something, trying to maintain peace and unity like he's always preaching. But he came on social media, unlike him, to throw Regina Daniels under a trailer, not even under a bus. He threw her under a moving trailer and said a lot of things that he did that is really bad. And he did not stop there. He went to involve all the investigative journalists that were good in spreading lies. And they continued from where he stopped. When he saw that people were attacking him for what he said, he used other means possible, all the bloggers, a lot of narratives. And that was even the reason that Regina Daniels' family members stepped in. Before all this happened, so just one video trending everywhere. The one where she was crying, saying that in Ned Nwoko's house she's nothing. In her house she's a queen. That was the only video trending around. But Ned Nwoko made everything deeper by coming on to say all that he said. Not even up to 24 hours later that video trended. He came on to say a lot, used bloggers, used investigative journalists, throwing different types of bad narrative about Regina Daniels. That alone made Nigerians to look deeper. And most of us overthinkers, we're really overthinking it, like this is not making sense. Me, for a fact, I've been posting a lot about all these buzz-boots between Ned Nwoko and his wives over the years. And he didn't stop. He kept debunking it, claiming his lies were gossip. No problem. He kept blabbing and saying all those things. And he couldn't even say he was also pissing Regina Daniels' family off. Because Regina Daniels' mother might be there dancing and calm and all that. But she also have brothers who are not taking it lightly with him. He was doing all that, and that was even what pushed Regina Daniels' siblings to keep releasing more evidence. And boom, the brother started it first by releasing a lot of shocking evidence that we posted earlier. Next, Regina Daniels' sister took over, posted a lot of things. Her body part, her leg, her hand, her face, her bleeding nose. Even there was a video that I couldn't add in most of my video, but I tried to add some of the pictures, that her eyes, like you could literally see blood trying to drip down from Regina Daniels' eye, where Ned Nwoko smashed her head on the wall. Now, tell me, all those alleged news trending away that Ned Nwoko by his other wife, I mean, is it not believable for you to smash somebody like this and we are all seeing the evidence? Come on, guys, come on. Everything Ned Nwoko is saying, he's not providing evidence for his own part. He's only providing evidence for smashed glass at the window and all that. But then what about all these pictures and videos of Regina Daniels soaked in blood in different dates, different time? No, iPhone don't lie. Most of these things were posted with the timing and the year. Most of them were 2025, most of them 2024, different years, not even the same time. So this is like a random thing. It could be any time you feel like, man, this is bad. And this is obviously why his other wives left. And then they still came back. Now, making this report about the ritual activities really believable. That Ned Nwoko is deeply rooted in this spiritual initiation that he did to all his wives. That he's controlling them. Is it that he's controlling them to return when they leave? Because what's that thing he marked in their body after he married all of them? That he initiated them into his whatever? That is suspicious. Because how could somebody go through shaggy, this kind of suffering? And the person will travel, leave the Nigeria country as a whole. She went back to her own country. The other wife too, she left the country and she vanished. Only for her to come back again. You can't tell me it's because of money. It's definitely not because of money. Nobody would want to die. So if you look deeply, that initiation part is looking suspicious, like extremely suspicious. And then, I mean, if you check, the negative aspect is too much. There are 100 negativity and 1 good, which is only money. So nobody will come to stay somewhere that they have 99 sorrow because of 1 good. It's not possible. There's something behind this thing that we are all ignoring. And I'm glad that Mercy Johnson is drumming support for Regina Daniels. We all know Regina Daniels and Mercy Johnson, they are close here. But then Mercy Johnson's husband and Ned Nwoko, they are politicians. They are all in the same whatever. But still, you could see Mercy Johnson drumming support for Regina Daniels, trying to make her feel better and get better, irrespective of whatever it is that their husband is doing. That's to show you that Mercy Johnson cannot wake up one morning and come and start supporting nonsense that is not true. Regina Daniels' mother that like money past anything cannot wake up one morning and finally rest after trying to force the girl back. She eventually decided to rest. She cannot wake up one morning and rest. We all know Regina Daniels' mother now. She can sell anything except for money. She's so deeply rooted in money. She loves money so much. So there's no way that woman will rest if indeed there's no truth in all this. And there's no way Mercy Johnson, we all know, that don't like drama, will involve herself in this kind of thing if it's not true. That's 100%. Ned Nwoko is on social media platform granting different interviews, trying to look like a saint that he's not. This is not fair. And he needs to be questioned. He needs to be investigated. In fact, he needs to be called in for questioning, not going from one interview to another. You could see this lady, lady on social media that is crying over her daughter that she lost. The little girl of 8 years old that was brutally assaulted since she was 8 till she was 13 and passed from the front and back. Could see the news. She was going through a lot of shade from the front and back from her supposed uncles and relatives. It's the same front and back that Ned Nwoko was doing to Regina Daniels. So she was still a teenager when all this one happened, even though that she was a little bit older than this girl. So if you check, you know that if you see some signs of abuse, that you will know. If you look where you see that this thing is a pattern, and Ned Nwoko is not feeling sorry. He went on interview the next days to say that he would do the same over and over again, and he even said that he's not even going for the older women, that he's better younger, that's better younger, fresh blood. Like
I just needed somebody who would fit into those bills, you know. My uncles had brought some local girls from, say, you must marry this, but I said no, you know, they don't meet what I want.
You have a taste.
Oh yes, you know. But above all, I said to them, look, I can't marry. I come from a royal family. We have our requirements, we have our traditions. I can't marry a woman who is not a virgin. You know, I can't. I wouldn't. And so when I met Regina, I asked her immediately, you know, if she was, and she said yes, she was. Okay, and so I told her, look, if you are one, and if that is an important part of what must be done. And
was it love at first sight?
I liked what I saw. You know, as I told you, you know, there are many girls who look the same, but behind or beyond them, there are many things that you're looking for. So she met those conditions, and that was it.
So if you met Regina again, you will marry her again?
Oh yeah, yes, anytime, any day.
How do you manage it? Because it's incredibly difficult to even be with a partner, not talk of 1, 2, 3, and 4. You don't have any regret.
The example I gave is this, you know. So imagine telling you to stand on one leg. You know how difficult it is. But to stand on 2, 3, 4 is much more balanced. That's just the example I gave.
Yeah.
You understand it? And so I feel sorry for those who just have one wife, because it's difficult to stand on one leg.
And you don't have any regrets?
No.
If you have your way, you still
I will do the same thing again
and again.
Of course, yes.
And you have a knack of marrying beautiful women, young ones too.
This is the way it is. And that's the way it should be.
But you're not the ones that beat them.
You should marry who
Right?
you want to marry.
You're not the one that beats them.
No, come on. I am not a violent person.
This is not nice. Ned Nwoko need to be questioned and investigated immediately. And all those ritual activities need to be looked deeper. Because tell me why there's news and alleged information of him doing rituals. You know what I mean by the one that involve human being. I mean, is that also part of traditional? There are many traditionalists all over the world, in different countries, using cockroaches, big fowl, chicken, and different, ritual material. But when it is involving different type of blood, even people that are still alive, including his wife, he's been alleged to do a lot of juju or whatever. That is another problem. If this was someone else, by now all the police will be there. Even the FCC will be there trying to find out because of the money aspect. A lot of people will be trying to know what is going on. But because he's a politician, everybody's just relaxed. Instead of inviting for an interview, petting him like a princess. This is not making sense. I don't understand that part. I don't understand all this drama. Everything Regina Daniels' sister is posting on social media, I'm not happy about it. Even the ones I'm reading, sometimes I cannot even finish reading everything here because most of the things is terrible. Most of the filtered words are unbelievable. You'll be asking yourself this question. I posted it the other time about her licking backside, which is the backside where she used in the restroom. People are busy shading and insulting the video I made, saying that I'm lying. Who is lying? Didn't you hear it from my sister? Who wake up? How will I wake up one morning? I will sleep in the morning and wake up. The first thing I remember is Regina Daniels' backside. What's my business with her backside? This is what her family is posting on social media. Her siblings are reporting that Ned Nwoko allegedly did a lot of terrible things to their sister, front and back, spiritually, physically, every means possible. So this will not be gist for Proco. People are thinking that people are trying to want to chase clout to somebody's backside. Please, this is sad. It's time for people to start speaking up. Ned Nwoko needs to be questioned and, in fact, invited for questioning. He needs to be investigated. It is no more a joke that people are thinking is funny, using it to do trend on TikTok. Because we keep going on like this now, we are aware of the ones he got married to. What if there are more? There is more. What if there is more? What if this is how he's been, staying in all this, whatever? What if there is more of the ones he probably didn't marry? What if there is more behind Ned Nwoko that people are ignoring? Allegedly, you will see all this news later. The same way I posted all these things years ago, people were calling me liar. 2025 now, it has casted. Maybe in 2020 something again, we'll see all these ones coming, because when you look the steps of an abuser, you will know. If you're an overthinker like me, if you look, you see that some things are not right. But until then, maybe when it casts, we'll see you guys again. Anyway, Ned Nwoko's previous wife, she also concurred everything that Regina Daniels posted. We posted it in our last videos. She concurs with his third wife. She was in agreement to everything, and she was even the one that revealed most of the secret details of how Ned Nwoko locked her in a room and fed her with all those substances for days, and she allegedly was in a deep problem, to the extent that he took her kids and chased her out empty-handed, without even the few things she came with, talk less of she living with any other thing that she got in the marriage. Nothing. So you see, this is not about Regina Daniels. This is about safety of almost all the ladies. People might be saying people are desperate to go into this and they are aware that Ned Nwoko is this and that, but then that's not enough reason now for Ned Nwoko to keep going boldly. You could hear him in his interviews. He's not even feeling bad about it. He's unapologetic. He's boldly coming out on all platforms to justify his action, and he's even dragging in more men to be like him, claiming that this is the best life. I mean, this is not fair. And he would obviously pick another lady and more to happen. And he's already aware that people will not do anything about it, because this next lady is obviously aware that this is going on, and she still decided to go on with it. But then there are still more reports that he's still using some, black magic and all those charms and juju, whatever. So most of these girls might be obviously naive, hungry, because he's catching them young. But then some of them can also be, charmed into doing it, because that's the only reason they're staying this long. If you're an overthinker like me, if you look, you see that some things are not right. But until then, maybe when it casts, we'll see you guys again. Anyway, I'll see you guys on my next post. You can let me know what you think about this in the comment section. But then, what Regina Daniels' sister said about Regina Daniels losing a baby and all her losses is not nice, it's not fair. So this is the reason I feel like it should be questioned.
Thank you so much for watching this video. For daily entertainment, news, and celebrity good and bad updates, and all you need to know that's happening in the country, don't forget to hit this red subscribe button, turn on the notification bell to always stay connected to us. One love and God bless you all. Don't forget to thumbs up to this video and comment down below what you think about this.